Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jack TechMLP, and today I am only wearing clothes because I'm afraid the camera's going to fall over. So, what we're going to actually be talking about today is I recently got a package in the mail. Before we get that package, I just want to say this is a collector holy grail bucket list item of mine ever since I started recollecting Transformers again. So the fact that this even exists absolutely amazes me, as it is an upgrade to something that already was a pretty good, damn good holy grail. So we're going to start out by showing, because if you can't tell by the title, you already know what it is, so we're not going to immediately jump into that. I'm going to start out with some comparison to a few other things. So for example, there's going to be a lot of bumblebees in this video. Bumblebee is not the point of this video, but he's going to be along for the ride for size comparisons. This is probably going to be a very long, unedited, just straight video. It's also live as of right now on Twitch, so if anybody's on Twitch and happens to be watching this, welcome. But it is primarily meant to be a YouTube video. Honestly, I don't know, maybe just celebration. Checking to see that the camera's still working, as I was having some issues with it earlier. It does. That's really good. Probably going to have some issues with this hand right here, as at the moment, this hand is in between my camera, which is here, and my microphone, which is slightly off camera right here. So I'm also going to go ahead and do something, because it's really weird to look at. Give me a moment. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, because that just refused to do the exact thing I tried to get it to do. There we go. My right hand is on the right. My left hand's on the left, and I'm moving the right hand right now. So I fixed that over. Everything broke, and I mean literally everything broke. Yesterday, the microphone I'm talking to you on right now refused to work. It is an actual, setup streaming microphone. It's actually pretty cool. If I ever get a chance to show it on camera, I will. The camera's wibbly as ever, and doesn't want to stay focused and, stay pointed straight at what I'm trying to actually do, so it's going all over the place and trying to turn that way, and it's just not working well. My headset, I got a new headset because the old one broke. Turns out, I know why. It's because I dropped the laptop and it kind of caught on with the headset. So now the headphone jack is just completely messed up, and that headset doesn't work. So I got a new headset, plugged it in, and lo and behold, it's barely able to stay plugged in, and I got to put pressure on it. So now I just know it's the headphone jack. Luckily, I was able to dig out this microphone, and luckily now it decided to work. And then I figured out the connector cord for this camera decided to want to come loose. So everything has been trying to stop me from doing this today. I'm going to have fun and just do this for a long time and just ride out the day. It's been a really, really weird one. So let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start out by going pretty far back, or at least representative of going really far back, to 1986. In 1986, two things that would have looked ideally similar, as these are supposed to be re-releases / retools of the figures back then. Two figures that would have existed is Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. Convoy, and I don't know what Bumblebee's, what is it called? Diaclone, name was, or title. So these two figures, I haven't transformed all of them just quite yet to the presentation I'm wanting to be at, but I will be doing that throughout the video, because this is going to be a long-ass one. Also, I got a water. Anyway, these two figures are something very similar. What came unplugged? Oh no, the camera came unplugged. Well, it's a good thing you guys can still see the stream. So these two figures, and I'm going to be talking while I try to fix this, because I have no idea how that messed up. Let's see if we can get that fixed real quick. Turn that off, turn that back on. It's still messed up. That's okay. I'm actually moving my hand in front of it. We're going to let that idle for a minute there. And you'll probably end up seeing me on camera. That's always okay, though. Continuing on, these two figures would have been something similar around that time back in 1986 / 84 / I don't remember what year the Transformers actually came to America, and if you're from Japan, it's even older. So that's kind of neat. But what we're going through for here is these are really, really old designs. One is just straight Volkswagen, I almost called it a convertible. Not a convertible, Beetle. One is a Volkswagen Beetle. The other one is a... I've heard he's a Peterbilt. I don't know what kind of semi-truck Optimus is. I really need to do some digging on that, especially for it. This video is not just meant to be a history lesson, though. The camera will go away as I try to fix it live on stream, which is minorly irritating, but I'm not going to let it get me down. This is meant to be a day of joy because I'm, again, very happy what came in today. And if you're wondering what that is, check the video title because I'm not trying to just stall on it. I promise I'm trying to get to it. Let's see if I can get that back on. It's probably going to do the thing I don't want it to do, and it's going to show me. Let's put a thumb up there. Oh, it's fine, actually. You know what? There's nothing. You guys can't see. It's just the background. But let's go ahead and try to swap it over. Hello. And this is why we're wearing clothes. All right. Flipping back over to what I'm trying to get to. Okay, we're here. And then I got it. Because the camera is always upside down because it refuses to mount and not be swiveling the entire time. Flip it vertical. It just wants to... I clicked the button, but it just chose to not do that. Twice now. Okay, so it refuses to flip vertical. So we're going to flip it horizontal. See if it's just... Okay, we're going to do it the hard way. There we go. And there we go. All right, we're back to where we were. And a little bit of my old setup is over there. It's not my old setup. I'm just using a different one today. So you can see that over there. Tried fixing it to where you didn't. It's just going to have to work. And hopefully this camera doesn't disconnect every 2 seconds. We're going to go ahead and move up because we're going to get to... Surprisingly, funny enough, I'm pretty sure this came out before the thing representative of what these ended up becoming. Oh, hello, Duffy. There's a cat nearby, and I'm going to get the laser pointer to assist in distracting her real quick because she is wanting some attention, but we got a laser pointer to keep her distracted, and that's always fun. These are the Rise and the Beast versions of Optimus and Bumblebee, and the reason why I'm getting these out is because they are going to be another step up in the ladder of the engineering that's came along the way. I really, really don't count either of the two figures I just showed you before as a step up in engineering, as they're really just improvements on the old design, / the Bumblebee is a Netflix re-release. So work with me here, trying my best. Somehow after these, also I just wanted to show this Optimus off once more because this is my favorite Optimus that I own in my collection. That's about to probably change depending on what I'm about to switch to next. And this is my favorite Bumblebee design out of all of them just because I grew up with it. I hate the fact that you can't take off the bars, but I feel like I've said that in a video before. Moving up to more modern times / still old. These designs here. This is the Transformers Studio Series designs from the 1986 movie, and I'm trying to get these on camera. They were centered before the camera went off. These are the 86 designs. I love them. They're great. Not a single complaint on either. Genuinely, just no complaints. And of course I have the trailer for Optimus right here as well. And the one that we're going to need to focus more on today, I'm going to remove Bumblebee for just a moment, is a re-release, but not on Hasbro's part. I'm actually going to go ahead and remove these as well, because a package, as I mentioned before, came in the mail today. You actually can see it partially if you look towards my old setup I was talking about earlier. And I'm going to grab it now. This came in the mail today. As you guys can read, because I flipped the camera to be correct, let's stop it from bouncing. Iron General AS08. Different language lettering that I cannot read nor pronounce, nor will I try. Flipping it to the back, did not mean to drop it. Trying to use one hand, because again, I'm worried to use the left one, and it bump it, knock it over. Iron General, which is clearly Optimus Prime inspired, if not just directly him in all bits and pieces of design. And the reason we're taking a look at him today, and you'll notice it says limited edition down there, the reason we're bringing this up is because this is what I'm about to show you now. A shattered glass Optimus Prime, or at least the coloration that I picked for the Iron General. Because why would I just get a second 86 Optimus Prime? Which, for reference, we're going to have him over here, and the box is going to be removed. This in front of you is something I've wanted to have since recollecting. Or actually, no, I didn't immediately know that shattered glass existed upon recollecting. I found that out maybe about a year or so in. And ever since I've known about the design, I've wanted one. I actually told myself when I got my new job that this would be one of the bigger purchases I would ever make, is going and buying like a masterpiece shattered glass Optimus just so I can have one with an official design, or at least something that looks semi-official and isn't just cheap repaint. This is not. However, this was only like 30 bucks on AliExpress. Really, really cool. You'll notice there's no Autobot symbol. That's part of the reason for that is the fact that it's third party. I haven't even got to transform it yet. I have only put the pieces on that you see now for the video. It only comes with the things that are in the video. As you can see, I already unboxed it. Just comes with the axe, the blaster, the firing effect. I believe they call it flame effects. They call it flame effects, gun, axe, main body, leader core, which is a matrix of leadership that is not green. It is colored the exact same way as Optimus's, but like the 86 one, but I do not care. We're going to take a more closer look at it now. Going to try to bring in my left hand, and I'm going to take off the axe, the gun, and the blast effect. I'm going to be careful with the gun and blast effect, because I might have already broke it in some capacity, as the blaster, when putting... And this isn't the blaster's fault. I don't think this is the manufacturer. I think this was an error on... Well, no, still the manufacturer, but I'll talk to you about it in a second by showing you this. My copy came with a blaster. Yeah, you can see it's split down the middle. It does easily pop back into place, and it is easily... Like, this is now solid again. The reason why it even did that for the first time is this blast effect. Unlike the Optimus you get for 86, this is hard plastic. It's not some rubber. And they molded it in that way. So you have the spot to put it in a trailer. He does not come with the trailer, sadly, but that is okay. The spot to connect to the blaster and the thing in the trailer is a square, not a circle. In the original one, I think it's like a weird octagon, but it's rubber, so it easily slides on. This is solid plastic, so I think when it connected here, it messed it up a little bit, but I don't care. It is still a solid piece just as well, and it's just fine. Same thing with the axe. It's still got a square on it, and it is a solid piece. We will do a, if I remember to, I'll pull out the ones for the 86 one, and then we'll see. Let me pick him up real quick and get his hand out, and I will do some just talking about it. This is probably going to be the equivalent of a review as well, but to be honest, it really is. Where's the hand come? Okay, there it is. There's really not much else to say beyond just the 86 mold, because this is just the 86 mold with recolors. Also, I don't remember the arms on the 86 mold doing this, so I don't know if this is also a bit of a retool. We're going to figure that out today, though, because I am going to transform this on stream, and as well as this one. At least these two are going to be transformed. If I said transfer, I don't remember, on stream. But yeah, no, he is just as big as 86. I even have a yardstick here. It's a little over ambitious, so don't bear with me, but he's just under about 7.5 inches. Yeah, just under about 7.5 inches tall by barely any amount. 86 Optimus is pretty much exactly the same size, so there's not really a reason to measure him on that. We will do a side comparison. My main thing is, do I want to transform him to match him, or do I want to transform him to match him first? And I think the right answer would be to... kind of wish I had him in robot mode before I started, because this is going to take a minute. But we're going to go ahead and do it. I'd also like to throw out that you guys can skip. If this is on YouTube and you're watching this, you guys can skip to whatever you need. Just realized it is still way, way too close to the camera, everything I'm doing. So let me get this a little bit further for y'all. Everything here is spread out pretty evenly on the table for me, but for you guys, I understand that's not the case. I'm not doing it on purpose. The microphone is directly blocking my line of vision with my stream, or at least the camera for it. Oh, hello, cat. We're going to go ahead and get the laser pointer out, show you that it's there, and you can follow it over there. Come on, follow it. Okay, and she's good now. Alright, sorry. Had to have a miniature distraction. We're going to go ahead and transform... We'll transform him into a truck first. So here's the thing. The box does not come with instructions. That's okay, by the way. The only thing is, I do have to get a bit creative. Something else I want to mention, it seems that the... Shattered Glass version from the KO company actually fixes one issue on the 86 Optimus, and that is his feet pegs were upside down on all shipments. you'll notice they look exactly the same, but I promise you they are different. You can tell by the top paneling being the same on both. This is the bottom paneling on this one, this is the top one. So it seems like the 86 version actually lacks in that regard. I'm trying to see if there's any subtle differences or if my copy's just looser in some regards, which is fine in either way. We're going to go ahead and get started. I think the arms do actually do that. I mean, we'll figure it out. If we end up getting this messed up, and then worst comes to worst, I can pull up the video, which it recommends doing anyway. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start transforming it and talking about it a little more. I think I've made it pretty clear. This is one of my favorite Transformers designs out there. I've read through... I didn't read through the whole Shattered Glass story. It really just kind of became pretty simplistic. Like, there wasn't a lot to read with it, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like the most peak thing ever written known to mankind. The story itself, not very weak. I like what they were going with the characters. Great introduction to the characters, but I was like, once they were introduced, I'm like, I really don't care about the inner conflict. I'm doing this wrong. I know I'm doing this wrong, by the way. But, again, we are trying to do something that I have only done a couple... Oh, you are really, really wanting attention. Hold on. I'll try this one more time. Oh, yeah, look at that. Go over there, and you are playing... Oh, you probably want to play with the laser now that I got it. I probably just ended up doing a worse thing for me. I also like the coloration on this beyond just the purple. Even the gray for the legs has also changed over. I believe that's how you do it. Yeah, that looks right. Even the gray for the legs has changed minorly to a darker color. How do I undo? Oh, no, it's the top part. That's what it was. Top part of the backpack. And then you can come out like this. We're starting to get there a little bit now. Flip this skirt down as it is only in the way. Flip these out. Flip. Oh, I probably should mention this is not an instruction video. Like, I would not recommend watching this as an instruction video. If you want to know how to transform one of these exact figures, please go watch, like, here. Here's the QR code. I don't know where that QR code takes you. If you want to pause, look at it, go on it, that's fine. I cannot promise you it is a safe link. This is a random or knockoff company. I trust them with my address, though, if that says anything, so, like, meh. But, like, just be careful what links you click on, what QR codes you scan. Watch a regular 86 transformation video if you're that worried about it. Because, again, it should be practically, if not exactly the same. I actually don't know if I'm going to put an Autobot symbol on this guy. I'm pretty weird with my knockoffs. Like, I don't want to say damaging them, because that's not what I'm doing, but I don't like modifying them, if that makes any sense. Ooh, I know where I messed up. Because I got to put these back down. I don't like modifying my knockoffs after I have received them. I don't actually like doing that with anything that I get. Whether it be... Oh, damn it. We bumped the camera with his legs. Let's take the 3 minutes it takes to fix that. Because why not? Why don't we do that? You know what I mean? Yep, let's just delete that entirely. Turn that off. Turn this on. I think I have a stronger cable. I really do. But to go get that would be letting it win. And I don't want to do that. So we're not doing that. Let's see how this looks. Video capture device. Yep. And then you're going to take the wrong one, because of course you do. And then you're gonna... I could have hit the button to turn off my camera, but I didn't. Hope my audio is still coming in through good. And if it breaks one more time, I do promise that I will go out of my way to lower the camera, not just fix the camera. I kind of cut back off my old setup. We were in the middle of trying to figure out how to do this. See, because again, I have done this before. It's just been a while. You know what I mean? So... I'm trying to get these to move, because I know they absolutely do, but I swear this part has to move up. And wouldn't you know it, I can't figure out... Hello, cat. Oh, hello, you need attention again. Let's get you that attention. Here, look at that, and go get it. I know you see it. You just got fed food and water, so you're not desperate for that. Let's see. Come on. Oh, damn it. Alright. Honestly, she can just meow. She's going to meow very loudly, and it's going to get annoying eventually. But you know what? I'm busy. Okay, no, I can't just do that to her. I can't do that to the baby. See, we're struggling. And I was told by a coworker of mine that he used to have a lot of the old Transformer toys back in the 80s. I think he might have got some during the 90s too. And the whole thing is that you're not supposed to look at how you do the instructions. Like, you can't, if you get the instructions, that just means it wins. And I don't want to lose in this case. I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but I swear that there is a much significantly better way to get this thing to move. And yeah, I can't figure it out for the life of me. There is, and I've done it before, a step we're missing. And if it takes more than one more minute, I'm going to look up the answer. See, this looks like it comes up. So if anybody's wondering, I see a line, let me get an angle right here, for this to pop up, and I swear I remember it doing it. Let me take it off camera to try and get it. Okay, good news, I got it. Totally did not do the cardinal sin of using my teeth for that. You will never get me to admit it, because it was that or my knife that I have to get up to go get. And I don't have that on me right now, as I just made it very clear. Uh-oh. Hey, we bumped it and it didn't disconnect. We're just going to go ahead and... I tried lowering it. And, of course, thank you for immediately connecting. But it's too late, and I have to turn you off and redo it. This is going great, by the way. If you haven't noticed that this has been going... It's been a great day so far. But if I give up, as we say, it wins. So we're not letting that happen under any circumstances. And you might be wondering, hey Jackson, why not use, you know, your laptop camera you're looking at now? It's because it looks like it is being shown through an uncleaned fishbowl. And I'm not doing that to any of you, because then what is the point in trying to do it? Fun fact, we've been going for 22 minutes, and it has not been going good. But that's okay. It will not win, I'm telling y'all now. And boom, boom. Alright, finally, and hopefully for the last time, but let's look at this kind of realistically. It probably won't be the last time. Oh yes, the cat is needing stuff. Hello, baby. Hello. Alright. Yep. And... there we go. And it works. And you can see more of the table now, which is always a benefit. Let's see if we can transform it over to the flip horizontal. And, nope, not hide. Unhide that. Show that. That's not what I want to do. That's the part of the entire issue. Flip it vertically and resume where we were. We don't want to not do that. Alright. See, now this one I've actually had issues even on my original 86 copy, and that is these things don't want to move. Like, they just refuse. I don't know what about it, but they don't want to do, and I got it there, partially. These blue bars in there swing up. They do. They're supposed to anyway. And they won't. There we go. I got this one to do it, and it sits there. This other blue bar. And I'm just going to get it real quick. I know you would have just heard it, by the way. The camera disconnected because how forceful I had to be there. And my arm hit it. Honestly, this is probably the last time that I fix the camera before I just transform it off screen with no camera, which is, you know, borderline just ridiculous. I'm contemplating, not giving up, but I'm contemplating in my head that this could have all just been super... Oh, it works. And I didn't have to unplug it all. Okay, so that might be the answer to do it. And we're going to not worry about inverting my hands anymore. So right's left and left is right for now. But, this whole thing could have been easier and more easy to solve without the issues. I realize a minor mistake I've made, and that's the head has to go under first. And for that to happen, it needs to clear that. And for that to happen, these have to immediately go back where they were. So we're going to do it off camera, which defeats the purpose in having the camera on. This whole thing is really... Do I sound like I'm getting tired of it? Because I promise you I'm not. Like, I feel like I'm being a little whiny. I can only, like, explain so much of my day and how much it was, like, not the best. But you know what? I woke up saying, genuinely telling people, today feels like it's a great day. And I want it to stay that way. So you know what? Today's an awesome day. Don't let me being down at all change that for you. Not that I think it would. I hope this is honestly, if anything, I really hope this is entertaining for some people. Because I'll tell you now, what it's going to be is on YouTube, it's going to be called something along the lines of everything goes wrong. But so right, because this is one of top 10. You know, I was going to say this is going to be a really fun video to produce for myself. Like, I was really happy to do it. See, now my problem is, and I'll show you, I can't undo these again. That's just going to stay frozen. We're going to talk. No matter how much separation I try to do. In fact, the plastic is sharp, so this is just cutting my hands. Ah, okay, I did it with some force. Okay. Head is now almost contained. I think I had the ears were going the wrong direction. Okay, now we're going to pop this up, pop this down, let that connect all the way around. That isn't all the way up. There we go, now it is. Put these back to where I just had them. Okay, we are back to where we are, except the head is now in the right spot. Okay. Oh, and this is just absolutely going to be the case from now on. If I, for some reason, do any more Transformers content, because if I make any more Transformers content, it's genuinely going to be, like, difficult things. It's not going to be something quick and easy. I'm going to have the instructions, or I'm going to record and this wouldn't be a bad idea. I could record the transformation process completely, record the transformation process completely separately in my own time, and I can just play that video over the stream. I have the full capabilities of doing that. Alright, this is fine. Oh, something I can do, you know, this is a learning process, is I could just turn on my camera, like my personal camera during that. Like, if that happens again, I'll do that. If my camera goes out again, I will switch to the other one until I am actually needing it. Alright, where am I having the issue now? Because I know the legs are coming up, but not quite yet. Okay, the skirts need to go up. They're a little tense. Then his legs go up. These go out. And then this goes up. The arms go back, and we're figuring it out now if you can't tell. Let's go and get the hands hidden away. Why are you not opening? You did earlier. Okay, it was just, I think it's just because it's new, so therefore some of the joints are still pretty stiff. Why are you not going backwards? Oh, don't tell me the clearance doesn't clear because of the plastic. Clearance isn't clear because of the plastic. Oh, the hand needs to turn. Okay. Turn the hand in. Okay, that don't fit. We'll try... Stop pulling my fingers out. That's the opposite of what I'm trying to do. The whole hand is trying to be tucked away right now. We'll try that. Huh. Pulling it away. Gonna figure out the hand rotation. Because it's getting clipped on the side of something. And it won't go down and fit in the compartment. Trying to figure out any solution to that. That isn't just... Okay. Got it for that side. And then I think it's back like that. And then around again. Yeah. Back and forward. Okay. And then snap that into place. And then this is completed camera's down. So, as I promised, we're just gonna... Nope, don't delete it. Don't delete it this time. We're just gonna adapt, improvise, adapt, and overcome. I think Bear Grylls said that. But if he stole that from anybody, somebody let me know. Fit to screen. And then we're going to flip vertical. Hello, everybody. Sorry again, and you can tell by the microphone I'm using. It's huge. And here's the webcam, by the way. You know, I want to thank anybody, literally out there, that has made it this far. Like, whether or not you're watching it, sitting there, you know, plotting the downfall and demise. Not that anybody's, like, it's, like, essentially doing that, but, like, hoping, like, just watching this for the sake that everything's going wrong. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. I'm glad I'm not alone going into this crazy spiral of constant random issues. The other arm is now complete. Alright, now I remember. The thing behind the head, there's a piece that is connected to the headpiece, which stiff because of new plastic. Okay, I got it. Connects to the top part of the arm when you swivel it around. And I will try, genuinely try, to show you on this oh my god, that is impossible. You can see the top of the truck is there now. It's flat, and you can actually see pretty well. And it connects right there. We are significantly close to being done. Like, within the next 8, I'd say 5, but to be fair, things have been going wrong, so we're gonna, or not wrong, just lengthy. I keep feel like I'm changing my my opinion on how this is going often. We'll give it 5 more minutes. Hopeful. 8 minutes realistic, because okay, the entire baby. Hello. Look at the light. Look at the light. Go get the light. Yes, go get the light. Go get the light. All right. The entire part of the top truck, or top of the truck, is done. Like, completely. I finished that. I got it done. And you know what? I realize you can't even see me because of the microphone. So, you know what? Let's try to get the camera back on. Is the camera working? It is. Cool. So I think if I just have this constantly open. Let's see. Fit to screen. And then horizontal flip. No, vertical. Or is it? Yeah, it's vertical. Alright. Clear rendition that the truck is done on the top part. It's starting to look like 86 Optimus. It's also, again, the exact same size. So for the legs, what you do is you open these. These are little hidden panels that allow you to flick these out. I've never liked, even on the 86, that the purple is here. It's red on the 86 version. Cat, don't you dare. In fact, hold on. She's right there. So I'm going to do this. Okay, she figured it out. She went away. The purple on this I've never been super fond of. Oh, that is very, very loose. That's not an issue because, like, this gets locked into place. But this is one of the loosest things I've ever felt on any Transformer, third party or not. This is not good. The rest of it's fine though. So flick the wheels out. Very cool how they. Really, we're gonna do that. All right, 2 seconds, because like it really doesn't want to. Okay, there, it got caught. These open up more and get flipped out to here. These, ooh, I gotta be careful with that when I do it. I'll show you in a second. Repeat the process on this side as well. My Optimus, like my actual Optimus, these legs panels like falling off. I'm glad that's not the case on this, because that's a very annoying thing to work around, or I find it annoying to work around. Luckily, it's not an issue. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, we're gonna flip the wheels back in. See, you know, you can tell I know what I'm doing because I've done it before, but it's been a minute. Like, just straightforward, it's been a minute since I've had to even look at this thing in any capacity. There's also a leg thing I gotta flick out. It's right here. Please don't be hard to do like my other Optimus. Ooh, it's not at all hard to do. Oh, is this one gonna be super? Yeah, it is. Fuck it. Ooh, no, you're loose. Good. This is like the one thing that I was super not looking forward to, because my Optimus is really stiff on that. Oh, you're too loose, so you're gonna hate snapping together. Come on, son of a bitch. You know what? You're snapped together. You're just gonna deal with that. We're gonna make it look fancy later. Okay, these are now moved up. This can snap into place next to the wheels, which actually, fun fact, you gotta be really careful with, because these wheels... Okay, bump that. It's fine. The wheels have a little nudge right there that they actually gotta fit in, but you gotta open them up to do it. Fixing the camera, the one way I now know how to do... Here's the thing, I can use this whole day as a learning process. I really can, because, like, first off, I could, you know, record, except, fun fact, no I can't. This computer now, flat out. Hello. Hold on, waiting for it to kick in to acknowledge the other camera. Hello, I'm upside down. Yeah, no, it won't, at all acknowledge the fact that the... Or no, anytime I hit record, it acts like there's an error, which wasn't the case a couple weeks ago. Oh, I know what I was doing wrong there. Flip this around. And get it around and in. Flick this around. Get it around. And this is the part I was talking about that connects. Flick it around. Get it around. Okay, it didn't like that, because of course it didn't. Get it around and in. We now have both the sides there done. Flick the wheels out. Flick the... Oh, you physically have to go together, because of course you do. You hinder everything if you don't. Cool, let's fuck everything up to get that fixed. Alright, now that I've quite literally messed up everything to try to get that to snap in, and it did, the toes go down. Ow. Sharp plastic. Seriously, this plastic is really hard to move, and it's really sharp, so I'm going to go off screen for a second. I'm not using my teeth, because you can hear me talking to do it. Alright, I gave up and did it. Anyway. Alright. Through all of the moping, I almost said groping? That's not exactly right. The groaning, moaning, that's more like it. There was no groping. We did it. Why do I feel like I messed up? Oh. That's why. Oh, yay. That part has to go in like that. Come on, go in. All the snapping sounds healthy, but I'm very worried I'm going to break this at any time. Not intentionally, of course. Okay, the two Optimuses are the exact same size, sitting comfortably right under 3 inches tall. And you can see that. This one still looks bigger on camera. It's because he's wheeled slightly forward, I think. Gonna try to fix that. The gray on the smokestacks is genuinely different, by the way. This is a darker gray. Everything on this looks correct. I still don't know how I feel about the puke green windows. Like the baby puke green windows. I still don't know how I feel about that. Much rather than be the green that's on the little lights up here and his belt, like little compartment thing, and his pieces that come with him. Am I griping over small things? Absolutely, because this is still amazing. The Matrix, I forgot to show while he's in robot mode. It's impossible to show it, or it's very difficult to show it in car mode. His Matrix chamber is completely gray. I believe that was an issue with this too. Or sorry, purple. This one also is extremely red. I think there's one gray piece you flick up. This one's purple. That's the only difference I've noted so far. I also noticed his arm is not tabbed in all the way. Sorry about that. It's still not tabbed in. I know I probably didn't do everything perfectly on this first transformation, considering it was so rough, but everything is spot on perfect. And I'm actually going to, like, put the trailer on. A little bummed out this guy doesn't have a trailer out there that you can get, or even, like, a sticker you can modify it with, but this is still really cool. This is the perfect size. Could be a transformation error I did. I'm noticing 86 Optimus rolls. Some of the wheels on Shattered Glass do not roll. Probably just an error I made along the way. I'm not going to worry about it. This thing's meant for displaying purposes mainly. I'm also really glad they added the little shattered window as a detail, because, you know, it's just nice. I really do like it all the way around. We're going to do little comparisons. One I want to do straight away, because we have both the Optimuses, is I have one more to join into the fray, and that is everything that, or what I'm about to show you wishes it was this damn figure, because it is Toxitron, the not Shattered Glass, the Gen 2 Toxitron that recently came out for the Walmart Toxitron collection. Specifically, I know I got this because I loved this color design, and this is just basically it inverted, but it's the Laser Optimus mold. Having all three of these together makes me so happy. Kind of wish there was a this and this. Even the company that made this only made this one here did. You can get this one without the Autobot logo, a suitless Ultra Magnus, a Shattered Glass Optimus, and a Nemesis Prime, which are all really cool, but they did not give a Toxitron with that. I'm not super bothered by that, again, because the only one I want to walk away with at the end of the day is the one I'm holding. Very happy about it. I'll figure it out how to get it way transformed a lot better later, but I just gotta say, like, this 100% was worth all the little issues I had trying to transform this today. I don't think the windows popped in all the way. It's like a little white line up here, and it is sticking out a little bit, I feel. I don't want to break it pushing it in. Not going to worry about that for now. The blue is also darker. I don't know how well that shows up on camera. I think it shows up pretty good. It is. They did phenomenal on this. I cannot hype it up enough. Ooh, I noticed one difference looking at the side. The connector pins for this right here, the thing I said was loose earlier, on this is bigger than this one. So they have added their own slight ingenuity differences. Let's look at the underside together. Okay. Immediately some small noticeable differences. The circle on this right here, because there's a little spot you can connect a stand to. Octagon, circle. So it seems to be a consistent thing. Where there's a circle, there's an octagon, and where there's an octagon, there's a fucking square. I don't really know how shapes work for this. Again, sorry that there is no Autobot logo where there should be. Getting the laser pointer because the cat is acknowledging me, trying to get some attention, which is not a problem. Just getting it to go over there so we can finish this up, because I'm actually probably going to go and wrap it up soon. I was hoping this would be a lot longer. I was going to do some more size comparisons, but the initial transformation for just one figure somehow took at least half this video's runtime. That should not have been the case, and it was 100% user error, but I'm telling you, completely worth it. Excuse me. This was about 2 weeks of a shipping, like 2 weeks of waiting for shipping. Not bad. Really not bad for what it came out to be. Not only was it only about 2 weeks of shipping, I believe it came from China, the price was about $30, $40 for shipping in total. Like, not $40 to ship it, $40 I think in total, along with the $30 to get it transferred over here. Cleared customs, did everything it needed to do. It was really, really cool to get it. I said I'd show comparisons, so I'm going to open this up real quick. Oh, bent. That's one thing I don't like about the 86 thing, is these things bend like hell. Rubber. Plastic. Should have been the way it went. Happy it's like this, because I know this is a commonly used thing I've heard for other figures. Okay, so octagon. I think it's octagon. I actually can't tell because I need glasses, but it is a shape. This is a weird... It's become a circle, but I swear it was not circular whenever I jammed it on the gun originally. The bottom peg is circular, so they at least did that right. I'm going to put this back on there. A little bummed out that it's crooked, but here, hold on. I know I can fix these with heat, by the way. Apparently you can get like a hair dryer. You might be able to get a hair dryer to do it, I've been told, so that's pretty cool. However, this is not me trying to rate the 86 Optimus. This is me 100% still rating the Shattered Glass one and the axe. Also bendable plastic. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the blast effect. I was trying to tap it on the table. Solid plastic. So that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to do a figure display of both of them smacking each other's axes like this on my cabinet. Bottom of it, complete square. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but that is a complete square shape. Again, can't see what shape it is. I genuinely need glasses, but I'm also not holding it directly up to my eyes. Alright, and then last but not least, we're going to compare the gun, which... Why am I dropping stuff? Okay. This is the 86 Optimus blaster. I can tell them apart, as this is pitch black. Pitch black, gray. I'm pretty sure Optimus has like a little bit of white on his blaster. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but this is a solid gray plastic. This is a solid black plastic. I might actually occasionally display this one with the shattered glass blaster. As again, plastic, black. Something I want to mention, the quality. I don't feel that much of, like, for example, the blasters. I'm trying to sit here and feel like if there's much of a difference in quality. In the weirdest way, and I really do mean this, I'm picking this up so I can put the gun back in. I don't remember exactly how it goes. I feel that the shattered glass version has a better quality. It's a lot stiffer, but I feel like that's going to be worked out through having it for longer. But it is a slightly better, I mean, just round trip experience. It also has the pegs for the blast effects. I'll go ahead and get those out real quick for the ground shooting blast effect. I really can't notice a general difference, though. Like, I don't want to sit here and make it sound like that the either is better, because again, third-party company, they can do whatever they want with it, and they don't have a big of a budget issue with the fact that they didn't have to include a trailer. Still wish there was an optional one you could buy, but it's not super big and important on it. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the, as I was mentioning, the blast effects put on, but kind of stiff on that. They're going in. I mean, if I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're like, don't be watching this trying to figure out which one to get. Okay, gonna clear this out of the way. So he's got the 86 movie blast effects. He does match up with them. He does not come with green ones. I completely understand why. I once heard somebody call this the Joker Optimus, like in terms of design. I thought that was kind of funny once to hear because of the colors. I think I just had the wheels rotated wrong. That's probably why they're unrolling. No, they're a little uneven. It's bent a little bit, but I'll figure that out later. Oh, I forgot these come apart. Anyway, losing my train of thought. If you're watching this to figure out which one to buy, if you want the trailer and the full Optimus experience, get this. If you want a shattered glass that's cheap, or just a shattered glass in general, because I couldn't find any of them that wasn't one that was this fucking tall, get this one. I highly recommend it, and I've only had them for like 3 hours now, but I have only had a really good experience with them. No, this video does not go against me saying that. I'm still extremely happy that this even exists. I don't gotta go out of my way to buy, like, and again, Masterpiece line has a trailer, you know what I mean, that's pretty cool. But I don't have to go and buy that right now. I can just be content with the Optimus that I have. And I'll be real, they made 86 very much like a Optimus that you can go get individually. Is it? I swear I remember the fact that you could put the. Oh no, I'm thinking of the other Optimuses that you can put the gun in the back. I don't know. This feels like a definite good standalone for this. This also shows that a company can do this with just this and a Matrix for $30. And it is solid. I only found one weak thing on the entire figure, and that was a joint that was on here that stays locked into place in both modes. I don't know why you'd have them half transformed, so there's not any downsides from my copy anyway. Even these smokestacks, solid as hell. My 86 Optimus, weak as hell. I know apparently they can come out. I'm too afraid to take them out because I don't actually know if that's 100% accurate. But, like, I'm talking, both of these feel very sturdy in their own right, very compact. Exact same size, exact same mold. Only thing is different is the color and theme. I would recommend buying a sticker for this. I'm having a debate in my head. I like telling myself back and forth, do I put the sticker on this side that matches this Optimus, or do I put the sticker on the opposite side just to be more of a reflective thing? I don't know yet. I'll figure that part out later. If you own both, I'm going to recommend, I'm going to put these, if they'll fit, these two effects in the bottom part of his trailer here. Let's see. They probably don't. From how I'm seeing, they don't. Yeah, that stresses it out a bit. Okay, so there's not really a place to store them. I mean, well, even with the figure itself, it doesn't have... I mean, hold on. I guess you can... No, that doesn't connect. Okay, so there's not really storage for these with the figure itself. Again, though, like, if you're going out of your way to get this already, and you're not just somebody who's online trying to get a gift for somebody, and you're clicking, like, random color schemes, like, if you know you're getting this, you'll have something to do with it. Like, this is just... I cannot stop hyping it up, just the fact that I'm so happy it exists. And, like I was telling somebody earlier, like, okay, it's very clear they're probably going to make a Shattered Glass version of this officially anyway sometime soon. It's 2025. It's July 2025, right? I don't know when they're going to announce this. They could announce it for tomorrow for all I care. But the fact that this is already something that is out, it's already something you can go get without it being any convention exclusive, without it being scalped to all hell, without it being incredibly hard to find. You can go online. I got mine AliExpress. That's where I got mine. You can go online right now, order it. It shows up in 2 weeks. There's minimal errors, if any. Again, my copy just had the two errors with the gun and the weak part. And again, the gun, still completely solid. It just seems to be... I'm going to even try this one more time while I'm on camera. Okay. Went on. Not a single issue. And also, it would hold it together anyway while on. And coming apart, it did snap apart, but I immediately... You might be able to hear the click with the microphone. You might not. Clicked back into place. Yeah, it's just like all around. Not any issues. So I'm glad the second half of this, or like the kind of the end part of this video, really got better. Because, like, again, camera's working, or even if it went out now, this is mainly a talking portion anyway. I do want to thank anybody who especially even made it this far as well, too. That whole thing was just a wild roller coaster. Kept composed, though. Got all the way through. Gotta take a drink of water real quick, because I've been talking for a little bit. But honestly, this has been a really good learning experience. Am I happy it happened? No, I'm not going to directly just outright say I'm happy it happened. But I'm actively happy I can take what I have learned from this, move on with it going forward. If I had to have two things, and this is just literally critiquing... This is reaching. This is hardcore reaching. I would critique two things. I didn't get to show the Matrix. I'm not going to show the Matrix. It looks just like the 86. It is a gray handle, tannish, bronzish, goldish circle around a blue gem. The blue gem is not clear. I can't remember if even the original 86 one is clear. This one's not. It's a solid color. Wish it could have been a Shattered Glass one, or at least kind of looked Shattered Glass, or maybe had a green gem in it or something like that. You know what I mean? That would have been kind of cool. Am I bummed out about that? No. Do you ever have the spark chamber open? Probably not. It's the Shattered Glass one. I don't know why you would. If you do, cool. If you don't, hey. Second thing, and this is not a problem with the figure itself, nor the company. Wish it had an Autobot symbol, or the purple Autobot symbol. And guess what? I'm going to add that. So that's fine. Like, there's literally nothing to critique with this. Nothing that would be in at least how I'm storing it. Like, I'm probably going to either have him again in robot mode fighting the 86 Optimus, because I think that's just really cool to have, or I'm going to have him in this truck mode, just chilling out, and then I'm going to find a place to put these, maybe still in the trailer, just kind of loose, because I just have the trailer loose and shut with Bumblebee rolling into it on my display. I wish that, because I'm trying to find more things to say, and I don't feel like it's forced. Like, there is... I don't know, I just find it really neat. I mean, like, this is the first time I've actually sat down with it in hand. I've already messed around with, like, original 86 Optimus, so, I mean, like, the design itself and shape and transformation, that's why I knew the transformation without even looking at it, or pretty well without looking at instructions, because I've done it a couple times over. Hold on. There is no way. There is no way. There is way. There's diecast. Okay, so this is the 86 one. I just noticed something because my hand was cold. I did the Jobby the Hong cold touch technique by accident. I was picking this up, and I swear, on the 86 one, this is not diecast. These little tanks here, they're not metal. I picked up the Toxitron one very quickly and held it by this. I am 70% sure that these are metal because they're cold as shit. Yeah, I think, holy shit, these are metal. They went, for what it is, all out. I can only imagine how the Magnus one is in the Nemesis Prime one. Man, it'd be cool if the Magnus one came with like a suit you could do or a trailer that you could upgrade it with. Anyway, I didn't even realize that. Okay, so, and I could be crazy here, but I'm pretty sure that's metal. And the fact that that's even a little bit extra a mile, screw the fact that they're loose. They're modified. They took the time to make this their own thing. That is really cool. I'm very happy to see that. Wow. Oh, I kind of didn't complete the transformation there, but either way, though. Anything else I can think of real quick? Ooh, just curious. I'd like to see how he looks next to Optimus. Optimus with his trailer, which is fucking huge, by the way. I know why it's big, but it's... Alright, Optimus with his trailer, and I'm going to give him the Toxitron trailer, which he actually fits pretty well. I mean, it's cool. I know it's not what he uses, like, at all, but it's neat. It's at least some of the colors he uses. Because I'm pretty sure the Shattered Glass trailer, I mean, I haven't seen it. I've only seen, like, fan creations of it. I'm pretty sure the Shattered Glass trailer is black and purple with an Autobot logo on it, the purple Autobot logo, but obviously the goop, I'm using the laser pointer, the goop wouldn't be on there. The only thing, and this isn't, I haven't ever cared about this, but it'd be really cool for display purposes. It'd be neat if they go and do a Shattered Glass Megatron out of the 86 mold that they're about to do for him, because he's about to release soon eventually. It'd be really cool to see that. Because I'm probably going to get the Megatron just for display purposes, and I want the gun for my Starscream. And then, I don't know, it'd be neat to see if they did a Megatron. Am I going to be upset if they don't? Hell no. I only care about, and this is, call me a bad fan, fake fan, whatever you want to do, I only care about the Shattered Glass Optimus design. I do like some of the designs, like the Soundwave rocks, the Shockwave, I think having a face... I think he has a face still, and I don't think he was Emperor'd at first. I don't remember the whole story off the top of my head. The yellow Shockwave's kind of funny. The Goldbug storyline, the Starscream, like, you know, the essential ones they focus on. Those are really cool. Those are really neat. But Optimus is just the best design out of all of it, in my opinion. Like, it is a really cool little flip. He also has the special little actual shattered window. I've always liked that. He is, and I'm glad, like, whenever they came to Magic the Gathering, he actually also got, like, they got Shattered Glass versions for that too. I know that brought up some of the hype as well. That's actually when I became a little bit more familiar with it too. That's the only Shattered Glass version of the card I own, and I own all the other ones. I just really, really like the color scheme. I don't know why I like it so much. I don't know. It's just like a little nifty, little neat thing to be a fan of. Oh, you saw her for a minute there. She was in the corner. Messing with the laser pointer while she's on, or while I'm waiting to close the stream. Oh, she is messing with the blinds. She refuses to see that the laser pointer is over here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up. So for anybody that sat through the, as of a few seconds from now, hour-long video that this was, forgive me for sounding gripey and mopey. Bit of a weird day. We got through it, though, because you know what? We're going to make sure it happens. I wanted to make sure it happened. We made it happen, and I made it happen for y'all. So I want to thank you if you sat through this. I'm going to mess with this a little more. Again, there's really only car and then robot, but it scratches all the itches that it needs to. It's something I've been wanting to have since around the time since I first started collecting once more. It's super neat. That's why I bought Toxitron when I did, and he used to be really high up there on my favorites. This is definitely going to slot into that. If they ever make a trailer, that'd be cool. If they don't, I'm still dying to have man. So I want to thank everybody here. Y'all have a good one. Hopefully I'll see you all in the next one, and hopefully it won't be a production nightmare. Thank y'all. See y'all next time. Bye.